You are awesome, and you're back.
I'm Dan, this is Mandy.
And you are watching BuzzChomp.
Woo, yeah, you go, woo, woo, yeah.
Woo!
Enjoy. My first electric car. 1 year owning an electric vehicle. Owning an EV for 1 year has completely just set me free. I can't tell you how nice it is to have an electric car. I own a BMW i3 with the range extender, but I'll tell you that the only time that I've actually used the range extender is to help me get to a charging station and maybe 5-10 miles into it. So, basically, I filled up gas once for the entire year. 2 gallons, because that's what my range extender takes. So I used the entire extender's 2 gallons once for the whole year. And I got, now at the end of the year, I got like 75-80% of it left in there on my new fill-up. I never really go into it, but the fact that I have it, it's a nice luxury. I don't have to charge a day ahead of time. I can get an extra day out of my charge. I charge on average 1.5 times a week, maybe twice a week. And so the extender lets me push that limit. I don't feel like, oh my God, I gotta charge this now. Oh my God, oh my God. I felt that way the first month and a half of owning the car, I'll be honest. And I would go out of my way. And then I realized, hold on a second, got a range extender. I'll just show up a little earlier and do it the next day. LA has a ton of charging stations at the metro stations. So I charge at the LA metro stops and the parking garages at the malls and whatnot throughout the city, Santa Monica, etc. Most cities are like this. But if you own a house, you can charge your car in your garage whenever you want, every single night if you choose. I don't understand why someone that owns a home does not have at least one electric vehicle to drive around their city or town. It's just common sense. Most people have more than one vehicle. So one of them should be an electric vehicle. Because you can go, in my BMW i3, 150 miles easily before you have to charge again. Do you really, I mean, maybe you commute more than 100 miles a day, then you're an exception. But the average person probably commutes 20 to 30 miles each direction, which would be 60 to 75 a day at most. You can have an electric car for this, and you're not going to use any gas, and then you just charge it in your house at night. They are awesome. I have become a better driver because I own an electric vehicle. I drive a little slower. The car is much safer. So the one thing I'll notice, people cut me off more often because they expect the car to be slow off the stop and slow, blah, 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 blah. It's not slow by any means. It's just safer because you really are driving with the gas pedal. You don't have to hit the brakes. So you're not constantly slamming on the brakes. You just let off the gas and you slow down. And you give it, I say gas, you let off the acceleration pedal and you slow down. You hit the acceleration, you speed up. There's multiple modes in my BMW i3, so I really drive in the Eco Pro Plus mode, which is a little slower with the acceleration pedal. If you want to be faster, just drive in comfort. You'll just have to charge more frequently, but if you have a house, it doesn't matter. But I like that Eco Pro Plus has allowed me to take a slower approach to accelerating and just be a little bit more relaxed in my driving, especially in Los Angeles with so much traffic. Being more relaxed as a driver is nice. I'm not in a hurry in my car. I'm always going whatever speed I want. I'm generally passing other people, but I don't feel like anything, you know? It's easy to slow down, it's easy to speed up. If I'm sitting in traffic, who cares? I'm not burning any gas, any fuel. I'm just recharging my vehicle. And it's nice, it's quiet. It's perfect. So what's it like owning an electric vehicle, EV? A lot of them are a little bit smaller. Not all of them. I mean, Tesla, their SUV is big. But I have the BMW i3. It takes on average about 5 hours to charge the car. That's if it's down below 25%. It takes, I think, like 6 hours if it's all the way at the bottom, and sometimes between 4 and 5 hours you charge the whole thing. It's not very much. So it's like a half a day at your office if you can charge it while you're at your office or whatever. Inside, the front 2 seats are very roomy. Now I have a car seat in the back seat of mine because I have a young baby. And so the car seat fits perfect. So me, my wife, and my child, we could drive this thing. It's comfy. It's great. It's not ideal for passengers in the back, especially with the car seat. Without the car seat, it's pretty fine. I mean, they have plenty of space. They just can't roll down their windows in this current version. I have a feeling that the next one will be 4 doors and 4 windows. But right now, it's 2 windows that go down. But it's extremely comfortable. The trunk is really big. And in LA, obviously, it's warm all summer long. It's even warm here in the wintertime in Los Angeles. I use the air conditioning. It's really good. And I did not feel as though it drained the battery by any means. It definitely used it a little bit faster than if I wasn't using the AC. Just like if you use the AC, you use a little bit more gasoline as if you didn't. But it wasn't like, oh man, I can't use the AC because I'm going to suck my battery dry and then I'm going to have to recharge again soon. No, it wasn't like that at all. I was pleasantly surprised because I was actually expecting that, but it isn't. We also own a regular gas vehicle for longer trips, and most people do. But if you have 2 cars, one of them should be an electric vehicle because you're not taking them both on trips. You're not taking them on longer than 150-mile journeys on a given day. That is the exception. So we have a 1 car that's a gas car. Now, we used to fill that up 2 to 3 times a month. Now my wife drives it. Maybe we fill it up once a month because we don't really use it on the weekends. We use it if we're going a little farther distance, if she drives it around town. So we don't fill that up very much either. We have slashed our gas usage. I know Los Angeles, California is raising the taxes on electric vehicles because we're not paying the gas tax by filling up. It's only a little bit of money. You still save a ton. Get these cars now while you can still get a federal tax credit. They're going to take that sucker away. It was never going to last forever. California has them, depending on the one you get. Like even, I know some of the BMWs are dual, so like you can go 80 to 90 miles electric, or it has a full gas tank range. You still get a solid credit. It's not as much as the only electric cars like the one I own, but you still get a nice tax credit. It's a couple $1,000s. And you can drive that fully electric all the time if you want, if you're going between 60, 70 miles in a given drive. And most people in the city are. So if you live in a city, you should get it. Hell, if you live in the country and you have an outlet in your garage, you should get one. It's just, it makes sense, okay? We have to break the chains of fossil fuel usage and burning the Earth's natural resources. Electricity is basically an unlimited resource that we create for ourselves. This is the future. I have absolutely loved owning an electric vehicle for 1 year. I plan to always own at least 1 electric vehicle. Don't forget to subscribe to BuzzChomp for more entertainment, fitness, and of course, awesome cool tech that we own. And comment below if you got questions on my EV, the BMW i3, what it's like to own a car, or just tell me which ones you already do own. Oh, woo! My first electric car. Tune back in.
More from Mandy and Dan
on BuzzChomp.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, thank you.